Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and I'm using a new deck. Oh, here's the box. Sawyer's Path. It's by Jamie Sawyer. And if you like it, I found it on Etsy. It's really, really easy to shuffle. The cards are thin and they're not too glossy. I love the light Seer's Tarot with the artwork, but it's not easy to shuffle. You can just, yeah, it's really, it's work to shuffle. So I'm trying something new. Let me know how you like it. This is for Wednesday, February 17th, 2021. And as usual, I'll do 3 cards. I'm doing it this way so you can see the backs. They're kind of cool. If you like tattoo art, which I'm such a big wimp, I couldn't ever have a tattoo, but if you like the art, we've got it here. It's a gorgeous deck. Okay, so I notice that every time I use it, I'm going a little slower because I have to tune in and go, wait, what's that image? Because there's no writing, except for you have the numerical, you know, delineations with all the majors, and it has stayed really, really consistent. The artistry is consistent with the Rider-Waite, so it's pretty easy. For instance, this one here, we can tell it's a queen, right? I mean, she's got a crown on, and she's holding a pentacle. So that's pretty easy to figure that out. So we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and flanked by the Four of Wands reversed. I like the way she made crystals out of the wands. It brings that element of power that comes through in the suit of wands. And then we have the Hierophant. So, interesting. There may be some breaking some rules around the natural way that we think to make money, is what I'm getting here, just as a quick little, wonder what this is about, right? Okay, so, but traditionally, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and this is, I always use the center card as being the theme, we're in that area where we can, if it's just us personally, just for the day, we might feel kind of lazy this day. And maybe that's okay. Maybe there shouldn't be any rules around, you know, when you're having one of those days. Now, I don't know about you guys, but for me, sometimes I do just need a day off or half a day off. And other times it's because the things that I really want to do, they haven't tuned into yet. And once I do, then I go. You know, then your power and your life force come through. You know, because it's all connected to, in essence, our true power is all connected to, let me bring the images up right just so you can tune in a little better, and then I'll flip them back over when I'm talking about the meaning. But our true power, I mean, you can see the power here in the word and the scripture, like the power of the word. If we get rid of the, you know, the Pope, if we get rid of that religious like dogma that this card can be about, but we get into spiritual law, natural law, because this card is ruled by Taurus, so natural law is something we can witness day to day and learn a lot from. Now, spiritual and divine law, or the cosmic laws of the universe, whatever you want to call it, they're written down in a lot of books. They're written down in a lot of literature and, you know, places where you can get it. And so maybe this is all about, because, you know, I'm drawn to this like powerful something that is emanating from here. So I'm going to go with spiritual law and try and let go of like this dude with the hat that says he knows everything and follow me. Just gonna let that go and tune into the power that's inside of each and every one of us. And when we align with that, we have more energy, we have more life force. And so on those days that we're feeling a little lazy, maybe it's just that we're not truly aligned with what it is that we want to do. And we can be careful, to not go in the wrong direction. And that's especially true when it comes to maybe the invitation to go to an event, because with the Four of Wands, it's often an event. It's often a homecoming. On another spiritual level, we could look at it and say, just like I was talking about, when we can't feel our power to come through and do the day-to-day, things that need to be taken care of, to move through our lives with our power, maybe the message is that we're not going to get back home to who we truly are that way, that what we do need to do is to find our power, and that will bring us back home to who we truly are, if we go with all the upright meanings. So so there's that, that's important. Now, if we were going to look at it in a different way, where we go to the card before the reversal, which in this situation it would bring in the Knight of Pentacles. Well, so the Knight of Pentacles is about moving forward slowly in your resourceful, powerful integrity and responsibility and trustworthiness, especially with resources, because with Pentacles, we're in that realm of money. But any type of resources, even though it may seem like it's free, it's a resource, so it's very, very valuable. So sometimes she comes in reversed when we've been squandering money, or not thinking clearly about our resources. And that can especially be true with the Four of Wands if it would take too much from you to go to an event, or maybe like right now it's not so safe to do that. Maybe it's a better idea to stay home. Because with the Four of Wands reversed, it can be things being canceled, things being argumentative around the home. So maybe, we don't really have any holiday coming up right now where we have to worry about it, but if it's just on a personal level, what if this is like, okay, the rules in our head say we always have to do everything we can to take care of everyone in our family because they're family members, even though they've been argumentative and critical and untrustworthy, and they've taken our money, and they haven't even cared enough to say thank you. Instead, they demand more. There are people that do that. So if the rules in our head say, but we got to because it's a family member, then we need to reassess the rules. We need to come back home to our true power. And that would turn things right side up. If we were to go with the Three of Wands before the Four of Wands to try and get into that meaning for that, support, just to check it out, then the Three of Wands, when it's straight up, that brings us into, a really happy outcome and success and looking forward in your life, looking ahead, having something to look forward to. And having something to look forward to brings you into that stable, the stability of the Four. So allow yourself to think outside the box. Allow yourself to be your own authority. Allow yourself to commit to yourself rather than to some old belief system and some old thing that seems to be like the moral way to go, right? Because self-love is really the best way to go, no matter what. because when you love yourself, you can also open to love others, and you can't really truly love others until you learn how to love yourself. And to love yourself means that you know what healthy boundaries are, and you can take good care of yourself that way. So let me use the Spirit Animal Oracle as well, and see what we have for support this way. Okay. So, turkey. Talking turkey, man. We got turkey spirit here. Oh, yeah, this is sweet. Oh, I love these cards. So, giving with gratitude and grace. Okay, so if we can't get into feeling grateful and graceful, then we shouldn't be giving. That goes with the tarot cards. And to know that Otter Spirit says you're never alone. That is so true. But you know, until you truly come home to yourself, you can be with all kinds of people and then, you know, at the end of the day still feel very lonely. I remember going through that when I was younger. I remember being with just 20, 30 people in one day. Or actually more if I counted up all the classes I used to teach as a fitness trainer. Man, that was another lifetime ago. But anyway, I remember having those thoughts of like I'm driving home, had a long ways to drive home, and feeling lonely, and then thinking how ironic is that? I've been in contact with all these people. And it took me years to realize, well, it's because I didn't have myself. I still had so many pieces of soul substance that I needed to, retrieve, that I'm, you can't get to the place where you feel like you're never alone without doing that grief work, without doing the all the work it takes to have healthy, strong boundaries. So just to know that deep down inside you're never alone, because when we connect with who we truly are, we're also connected with everybody else and who they truly are, in the core of who they are. We're connected with that love. So that's very powerful. And then the elephant spirit is about learning from the past, because, elephants have memories, right? So we can learn from the past, just like I, just gave you an example of the past in my lifetime, like 35 years ago or whatever. And that's one way to heal. It's a very, very valid way to heal, is retrieving pieces from the past and realizing how far you've come, or realizing why you were meant to go through that. We all need to come back home to who we truly are, and we can't get from that place of feeling full inside and having that deep, deep connection with who we truly are until we go through all the places and grieve where we didn't feel, met and loved and supported and encouraged and and held. I mean, because goodness knows we've all been through childhoods where we didn't have all of our real needs met, perfectly, because there's no such thing as a perfect parent. But as adults, we can definitely reparent ourselves and love ourselves through anything and grieve the past. Even though it doesn't say grieve the past, but I think that there's that learning here, just like it says here on the card, to remember that we're not alone, but we need to give a lot of love to ourselves, and maybe it's gratitude and grace for the past that we've gone through. So, okay, well, that's all I have for today. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Bye.